Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the second part of chapter 10, Light, Reflection and Refraction. A pencil partially immersed in water appears to be bent at the interface of water and air. Letters of a book appear to be raised when we see through a glass slab. The bottom of a swimming pool appears higher. Why does this happen? All this happens because of refraction. What is refraction? Refraction is the bending of light when it enters obliquely from one transparent medium to another. Refraction is caused by the change in speed of light. Laws of refraction. First law. The incident ray, refracted ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second law, Snell's law. The ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence to the sine of the angle of refraction is a constant for a light of given color and for a given pair of media. If I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction, then sin I upon sin R is equal to a constant. Refractive index. Refractive index is the ratio of the speed of light in a given pair of media. Refractive index n is equal to speed of light in medium 1 upon speed of light in medium 2. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is equal to V1 upon V2. Refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium is equal to V2 upon V1. Absolute refractive index. Refractive index of a medium with respect to vacuum or air is absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is equal to speed of light in vacuum upon speed of light in the medium. That is equal to C upon V. Out of the two given media, the medium with higher value of refractive index is called optically denser medium. Out of the two given media, the medium with lower value of refractive index is known as optically rarer medium. When light travels from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it bends towards the normal. When light travels from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends away from the normal. Lenses. Lenses are transparent materials which are bounded by two surfaces, out of which one or both can be spherical. There are two types of lenses, convex lens and concave lens. Convex lens. Convex lens is thin from corners, thick at center, and is also known as converging lens. Concave lens is thick from corners, thin at center, and it is also known as diverging lens. Important terms related to spherical lenses. Optic center. The center point of a spherical lens is called optic center. Center of curvature. The centers of the spheres that the spherical lens was a part of. A spherical lens has two center of curvatures C1 and C2. Principal axis. The line passing through the optic center and the center of curvature is called principal axis. Focus. It is the point on the axis of a lens where parallel rays converge or appear to diverge after refraction. Focal length. It is the distance between optic center and focus. Rules for image formation in spherical lenses. Rule 1. A ray of light parallel to the principal axis of a convex lens appear to pass through the principal focus on the other side of the lens. A ray of light parallel to the principal axis of a concave lens appear to diverge from the principal focus located on the same side of the lens. Rule 2. A ray of light passing through the principal focus of a convex lens will emerge parallel to the principal axis after refraction. A ray of light appearing to meet at the principal focus of a concave lens will emerge parallel to the principal axis after refraction. Rule 3. A ray of light passing through the optic center of a lens after refraction will emerge without any deviation. Ray diagrams for image formed by a convex lens. When object is at infinity, image position at f2. Nature of image, real and inverted. Size, point sized or highly diminished. When object is beyond 2f1, image position between f2 and 2f2. Nature of image, real and inverted. Size, diminished. When the object is at 2f1, image position at 2f2. Nature of image, real and inverted. Size, same size as the object. When the object is between f1 and 2f1, image position beyond 2f2. Nature of the image is real and inverted. Size of the image is enlarged. When object is at f1, image position at infinity. Nature of image, real, inverted, size highly enlarged. When object is between f1 and optic center, image position on the same side of the lens as the object. Nature of image, virtual and erect, size enlarged. Ray diagrams for images formed by a concave lens. When object is placed at infinity, image position at f1. Nature of image, virtual and erect. Size, point sized or highly diminished. When the object is placed between infinity and optic center, image position between F and O. Nature of image, virtual and erect. Size, diminished. Sign conventions for spherical lenses. Convex lens. Object distance U negative. Image distance V positive for real image and negative for virtual image. Focal length F positive. Object height H positive. Image height H dash negative for real image and positive for virtual image. Concave lens. Object distance U negative. Image distance V negative. Focal length F negative. Object height H positive. Image height H dash positive. Next is lens formula. 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u is the lens formula where u is the object distance, v is the image distance and f is the focal length of the lens. Magnification. Magnification is the ratio of the height of image to the height of object. Magnification m is equal to h dash upon h. Magnification m is equal to v upon u. If magnification is negative, then image formed is real and inverted. If magnification is positive, then image formed is virtual and erect. For convex lens, magnification can be more than, less than or equal to 1. For concave lens, magnification is less than 1. Power of a lens. Power of a lens is defined as the reciprocal of focal length in meter. The degree of convergence or divergence is expressed in terms of power. Power P is equal to 1 upon F. SI unit of power is diopter. 1 diopter is the power of the lens whose focal length is 1 meter. Power of a convex lens is positive. Power of a concave lens is negative. Uses of spherical lenses. First, uses of convex lens. Convex lens is used in spectacles. It is used in cameras, used as a magnifying glass, and it is also used in microscopes. Concave lens is used in telescopes and binoculars. It is used in cameras, used in spectacles, and it is also used in flashlights. Now we can solve a numerical from textual exercise. Question number 10. An object 5 cm in length is held 25 cm away from a converging lens of focal length 10 cm. Draw the tray diagram and find the position, size and the nature of the image formed. So first we can write all the terms given in the question. H object height h is equal to 5 cm. Object distance u is equal to minus 25. Minus sign is given because according to the sign convention, object distance is negative. Now it is a convex lens, so focal length is positive, so f is equal to 10 centimeter. Now by using lens formula, 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. 1 upon 10 is equal to 1 upon v minus 1 upon minus 25. Now taking LCM and solving this, we will get V is equal to 16.67. So we can say that the image is formed at 16.67 centimeter from the lens on the other side. Other side because V is positive. Now we know that magnification M is equal to H dash upon H. Magnification M is equal to V upon U also. So now we can equate these two formulas. H dash upon H is equal to V upon U. Now putting the values of H, V and U and simplifying it, H dash is equal to minus 3.3 centimeter. So the size of the image is 3.3 centimeter. Because here sign is negative, so the nature of image is real and inverted. This is the ray diagram for this question. The solutions of the remaining numericals I will send you through WhatsApp group. Assignment: complete all the exercises of chapter number 10. Thank you.